I've had this project in mind to do for a long time, but it is a mess, as you can see. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm starting today's video at 7:30 p.m. I just put Kenai down for the night. He's still moving around, but I've had this project in mind to do for a long time, basically since we moved into this house, and that is really organizing the pantry. And I'm so excited because in our old house we had like one cupboard that was a pantry. It wasn't a real like walk-in pantry, and at this house it's like a full-on real pantry. Also 34 weeks, so that's why I'm out of breath and it's gonna go a little bit slower, but Jacob's out of town, so I have nothing to do tonight, and I purchased a bunch of organizing bins that I will show you. And our pantry, since we moved in, basically our process was just put everything in the pantry, we'll deal with it later. So it is a mess. Nothing is where it's supposed to go. There's like pasta sauce with cereal and just everything's mixed matched. So I'm very excited to get it organized, make it Pinterest worthy. I'll also put up some pictures from Pinterest that I've been using as inspiration. I like more simple, nothing too over the top, and just like practical. I want everything to be where it makes the most sense. I'll show you guys the before of the pantry, and then I'll show you guys the containers that I have that we're gonna use. Okay, so here's the door to the pantry. You open it up and it's actually much bigger than it looks from the outside, but it is a mess, as you can see. And then there's more space behind the door. And I have all of Kenai's snacks behind the door, and they're just so hard to get to because I have to come all the way inside. So I want to move this stuff to be more over here, and some of this stuff that we never touch to go back here. Maybe back here will be like back stock. We have like a rice cooker, popcorn cooker, like a bunch of random teas and baby puffs. As you guys can tell, yeah, it's very unorganized. We have lunch boxes. We have our Instant Pot up there, a bunch of like serveware, cake dishes, vases. It needs a lot of work. I'm really hoping I can get it done tonight, but we will see. I want to first take everything out, vacuum the floors, vacuum each shelf, and then wipe down each shelf, throw away anything that's out of date. And maybe that's as far as I'll get tonight, but we will see. Now I'll show you guys the containers that I've bought for the pantry. I got most everything from mdesign.com because mdesign has actually sold a bunch of different places like Amazon, Target, but it was way cheaper to buy it on their site, and it actually shipped super fast. Okay, so these airtight ones I got from Costco in a pack of 9. It is the OXO brand. And like I said, it came in a pack of 9 of a bunch of different sizes. So all these ones are the OXO brand. I already do have a few of these in the pantry that I just bought separately and we had at the old house. And then these are from mdesign. And these are just plastic containers that, of course, they're not gonna come out. They're stuck together. But I got 8 of these, and they're a decently good size, so these will be for like random things. I don't know what's gonna go in what necessarily yet. I'm gonna take everything out of the pantry first, but then I have these drawers, which I think I'll actually use for under the kitchen sink, but I have them in case I need them for the pantry. I have these 2 Lazy Susans that have a bigger shelf, if that makes sense. So 2 of those, and then 2 with a lower shelf. So I think these are gonna go in the corners of the pantry for like oils, spices, stuff like that. We have more of the big containers. And then for the very floor of the pantry, I got these baskets from Target. They were the cheapest basket like this that I could find. I got 8 of them and they were on sale. So I figured might as well get more and I can always return them. That is everything new that I purchased, and then I do already, like I said, have a few in here. Like I have these ones that stack. I have those ones back here. I have more of those back there. So I have a few random ones, 2 of these like shorter shelf clear ones. So I'll repurpose those. I have a big one for rice, a cereal one back there. First task is gonna be take everything out and vacuum. I think this is gonna take the longest time. So we have it mostly cleared out. This is gonna all be rearranged and I'm gonna save that. I might not get to the very top tonight, but I decided to move some of it over behind this door so that it's kind of out of the way. But all the shelves are empty. I'm gonna vacuum the floor, all the shelves, and then wipe the shelves down. There's some like spider webs up in the corners. Get those, some chocolate chips floating around. And then out here is a disaster. Threw away a lot of expired things, which is awesome. Well, not great because it's a waste, but just good to get rid of the expired stuff. Lots of sections. I tried to section everything off so that it was easy to put back. So here's like paper plates, cups, chips, treats, baking things, oils, sauces. Over here is like some of Kenai's snacks and things that just were randomly put in there. Like these are some of my potting plants. So I need to find a new home for those. We have bread, breakfast things, protein shakes, some more crackers, lots of pasta, too much pasta, pasta sauces, rice, and then some more chips. And then I actually had I have 6 of these, 4 here, 1 here, and then I have another one over here. We've got more tea, some drinks. We've got flowers, Bisquick, things like that. So now I'm going to get to vacuuming and wiping down and then figure out where I want to put everything. I feel like that's going to be really hard to try and decide what goes in which container and then where the containers are going to go, but I'll figure it out. It's 8:45. But I want to get this done before tomorrow so that it's not all out and in Kenai's way and our way tomorrow. So let's get this done. You want to hear me say that I can't stop thinking about you, that my heart stops beating when I'm with you, so I can't help but feel this way. It is now 9:30. I am so hot and sweaty, as you can tell, and I need to stop for the night. I am just getting exhausted. I've gotten decently far. It's looking pretty good, but I just have no motivation and I feel like I'm just putting stuff in random places at this point. So I'm gonna take a break, go to bed. It's looking really good so far. Really liking how it's turning out. But this mama needs a break. I need to go to sleep. Still have a few things out, definitely not as much, but we're making progress. It's getting there. All right, you guys, so it is the next night. I did make a lot of progress this morning that I did not film because I was doing it with Kenai. My mom ended up not being able to come over, but it was fine because Kenai was actually fine and he kind of helped me. So I will show you guys the progress and then I'll update you guys from there. Look how amazing it looks so far. Definitely not 100% done. I need to order a few more things. I had these baskets down on the very bottom in the beginning, but I think at the very bottom I'm gonna put things like paper towels, napkins, and it made more sense to have these baskets on the first level. And then I put these baskets on this level because originally I had these ones down there and it was kind of hard to see like the bars and snacks, so it was much easier to put the drawers here. That way we can just pull them out, see what we need, and then up here it's just straight on, so we can just go in, grab a snack, walk out. But I'm going to move this coffee bean bin over to where the coffee maker is, and I'm gonna get another cereal dispenser because we have one other type of cereal. We have our protein shakes. I'll give you guys like a full rundown when it's 100% done. I'm thinking I'm liking the layout so far. I'm going to order another 8-pack of these plastic bins, and I figured if I don't use them all for the pantry, I'll use them for laundry room, under the sink. Also need to figure out what else I want to put in these jars. Still haven't decided that yet. Maybe some of this baking stuff like marshmallows, chocolate chips, stuff like that. I have some of them in here right now. Flour. I'm gonna put the baking stuff up here once I get more of these bins, and then I'll probably put the syrup in with these baking mixes in another one of these bins. Need to put more sauces back here on this Lazy Susan, and then I also have another one over here that isn't being used for anything, so maybe I'll move that if we don't need it. Over here is basically empty. I'm thinking I'm just gonna put all of our like appliances over here, and honestly you're not even gonna see it when this door is open anyway, so there's no point in making it look like super aesthetic and buying baskets when you're not even really gonna see it. So we also, behind the trash can, have another one of those baskets, which maybe I'll bring up here to the second level so we can reach it better. But I think I'm gonna we have a normal trash can here, and then we normally have a recycling, so I'll put them next to each other. But yeah, it's looking really good. I'm gonna place the order for the other plastic bins. And then I also have a few things out here that still need to be put away. I have a bag of like treats and chocolates that I'll put in one of those plastic bins. And then I need to organize this coffee and tea section. I'm also gonna work on underneath the kitchen sink, which shouldn't take me too long. I might do that really quick right now, but here's the before of that. I think I'm going to take that basket out and use it in the laundry room, take all those cleaning supplies out, put these pods in an organizer. So here's the before of the sink. I don't know when that will get done. I'll probably take a pause on this video until those other plastic bins come in, and then I'll show you guys organizing under the sink, and then I'll round up everything and give you a full tour when it's all done. Okay, so you open it up, and I did rearrange a few things since the time lapse that I showed you guys, and it also looks like Kenai's been in here. So it looks so much better. I'm so happy with it. I'll give you guys a quick tour. Starting over here in this top drawer, we have the dishwashing pods, so I have a bunch of those. Then on this bottom drawer, I have a bunch of white gloves for cleaning, always handy to have. Then we have a Lazy Susan. This is all of the hand soap and then veggie soak. We also have our Young Living dishwashing powder here as well. Then we have another Lazy Susan over here with just some extra cleaning things. And then behind there, we also have some distilled white vinegar. And then in this little drawer section, we have a bunch of wipes, both Clorox and Lysol. I love the lemon scent, it's my absolute favorite. Top drawer, we have some Mr. Clean sponges, a Scrub Daddy, and then in this bottom drawer, we have some extra trash bags. Really love how this looks when I open it up and I just know where everything goes. I can grab it and go, whereas before it was just kind of all thrown in there. So love this. Also, all the containers in here are from M Design, and they'll be linked down below. Okay, you guys, it is finally time for the big reveal of the pantry, and I planned on doing this with like makeup on, a cute outfit, but here we are. I'm 35 weeks pregnant, don't feel like putting makeup on. I only have so much time that Kenai naps, and I'm in a big t-shirt because that's all that fits. So I'm so excited to show you guys the final reveal. In total, it took probably about a week just because I had to reorder things, purchase more things, and then I also had to fill the containers in there and make sure it was all good to go. Little grocery store trip. But yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys the reveal, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm inside the pantry. Sorry if it's a little echoey because the door does have to be closed for me to get this good angle. I could not be more proud with how it turned out. There still are a few containers that are empty, but I feel like that's a good thing because then we have room to expand, add more things into the pantry. It took me a while to figure out where I wanted everything to go, but I decided to have the wicker baskets be where I keep all of the extra items. Basically all of our back stock, so extra ketchups, extra sauces, extra bars that I don't want out, extra snacks, things like that, paper plates, those are all on that very bottom shelf. And then the shelf above that is where I started with the plastic bins. Again, I did get these from M-Design from their main website. I will have it linked down below. It was way cheaper to buy the 8-pack than to just buy 2 or 4. So on the first level of plastic bins, we have some chips, snacks, our pasta. We have a little bin that has miscellaneous things like spices, and then we have one for flour. This level was too low to put the open bins, which I put over here because it was kind of hard to reach down and grab the bars and things like that. So it was much easier to have a drawer down here that I could pull out, push back in, and then you can see everything. I love that the bins are see-through because obviously then you can see the snacks that you have, know where they are, grab them and go. And then the level above that is where we have all of our main snacks, and when I say our, I mean mostly Kenai's, but he has his rice crackers, his teethers, his granola bars, and then I do have some granola bars for Jacob and I. And then behind me over here is where we have basically all of the breakfast items. So cereal, our protein shakes, this is our pancake biscuit mix, we have our breads, so sourdough bread, tortillas, things like that, and then we have our breakfast mixes, syrup. And then back here on this really cool Lazy Susan, I have some of our like sauces, so peanut butter, soy sauce, just little things like that. But I love the Lazy Susan in the corner because it makes it so much easier to grab something in the very back. Then on this very top row is where I'm keeping all of our baking items. I have our unbleached all-purpose flour, which is what I used for my sourdough starter, whole wheat white flour, also for my sourdough starter, baking soda. This is panko, and I do plan on labeling these as well and redoing these labels, but I was not in the mood for that, so this video is being done before all the labels are finished. But then we have an empty one, not sure what I'll put in here, probably something else for baking, chocolate chips, other baking items like more baking soda, marshmallows, and then all the way in the back here we have our bin of treats. I also got these really cool black chalkboard labels that are from Amazon. I will have those linked down below as well. And then on this very top shelf with all these containers is where we just have some miscellaneous items that we just want to see, be able to grab easily. So we have rice, goldfish, some animal crackers, Cheetos, tomatoes, and then we have a few empty bins over here, which I mentioned. And then we have 2 things of pasta at the very end. And then obviously on the very top shelf, that is the most messy just because it keeps all of our serveware, just random miscellaneous things, and I was okay keeping that up there for now. The rest of the pantry is a really big transformation, so I was fine with how the very top shelf looked. And then on this back wall that you guys can't see, I have some extra vanilla flavoring for coffee, extra coffee beans, and extra teas. This wall again goes behind the door like this. So you can't really see anything back here when you open the pantry door. So back here is kind of where I stashed all the extras that didn't fit. Overall, I am so happy with how this turned out. But if you guys have any questions or if you feel like I didn't cover something, definitely comment them down below and let me know if you guys are doing a pantry transformation. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love watching organizing videos like this, so give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.